All right, how to replace a toilet fill valve. Okay, first thing you gotta do is take off the cover. Make sure you're careful with that so you don't crack it or break it, and put it somewhere where you won't step on it or break it while you're fixing the job here. And put it on a nice soft towel there. Okay, the next thing you need to do is shut off the main water line to the toilet. Make sure it's shut all the way. It'll make a little click, you hear it? All right, a little click there. And then you're gonna flush. Get all the water out of there as you can. Okay, you see it's not even filling up anyway from the problem that it has. Okay, and now the next step is we're going to take off the water connection to the valve itself. Okay, some of these will have a nut on the bottom, or you may just have a little bitty nut here with some threads on it you can just take off by hand. But before you do that, go ahead and put a nice towel underneath where it's going to come off, and a bucket. Okay, and that'll get the excess water. So a nice towel and a bucket underneath, and you'll take it off. This thing's so low on water, I don't think it has anything. But this one's pretty easy. It came off pretty easy. See a little bit of water there. Okay, after that, you're going to need your handy dandy crescent wrench. If you don't need it for this, you'll need it for the next part. There's a big nut underneath there. See that big white one? You have to take that one off, okay? So we'll do that next. Okay, you'll just use your crescent wrench. Loosen up that nut on the bottom here. So I get my crescent wrench on there. Loosen up the nut until it's loose enough. And then you'll just take it off. Boom. Okay, now you're at the top of the tank after taking that nut off. You want to disconnect this hose here. Okay, and most of these kits come with this replacement here, but if you can recycle it and just use it, do it. Save yourself some time. Okay, just pull that sucker up. And that's all going to go into your bucket there. Okay, there might be some overflow there, unfortunately. That's the way it works. All right, here's the old one we just took out. Okay, and here's the new one. It comes in the kit. It comes with everything. If you need to put a new valve on there and clip it on, do it. Put a new valve on, clip it on. Okay, and this is your nut that'll go onto the bottom here that you'll tighten up. Okay, so we're going to do that, but first we have to make it the right length, and I've got to show you how to do that. All right, so now here we are. We got the old one here, and we got the new one. Now this new one's too short, so all we have to do is grab it by the base here and turn till we can match the other one's height. Okay, see if we're almost there. Yeah, just about. The grooves can also tell you too. You have grooves here. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 7 grooves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might be the right height. Okay, and if somehow it's maladjusted or whatever, you can also line it up with the hole inside. You have to put it in the tank with the hole, and you'll line it up with the top of this hole here. Okay. But since this one's already preset, this one, so just stick to what it is. And you're just going to take it, put it in the hole, okay? And you're going to clip it onto the old one or the new one, whichever one you want to use, okay? Just put that hose on there, and you're good to go, okay? Now you got your nut that came in the package, and you're going to screw it onto the bottom of the new one, the threaded area. You're going to get that nice and snug. And make sure you got this straight too, that it can actuate and work properly, okay? So you want to make sure it's straight. And don't adjust these valves yet until you're ready to adjust the water content and stuff. You really don't need to. This may be just fill level. You know, you just go back and forth, but these are pretty much set. So if you do need to adjust it after you get it filled and stuff. But let's finish tightening up this nut, and then we'll move on. Now that you got the nut on there nice and tight here, right here, the nut tight. Now you need to put the water inlet and connect that. Make sure it's good and snug so it doesn't leak. Now don't take your towel away yet because you need to turn the water on and look for leaks. Okay, looks pretty good here. Nothing's gushing here, but in here it's going crazy and filling up the tank. Okay, now you need to observe, and you've already got your water line in here, so it gives you an idea where you need to be. So we're waiting to fill up here. Now, like I said, this will adjust your height. You can do minor measurements there, height. And this also increases your flow. Okay, full flow, low flow, some flow. Okay, we're just waiting for it to fill up here. Still filling. Speed up the process a little here. Almost fell. Here's the product right here. I'll leave a description for the product in the description. Okay, back to this. It's filling up. We're almost there. All right, boom, perfect. Look at that. All we had to do is adjust it just right, and it worked like a champ. Okay, we'll turn that back to low fill or medium fill, and we're good to go. And that's it. Put your lid back on. Don't forget that sucker. Put the lid back on, and you're good to go, folks. Good luck. God bless. Works for me.